Hey everyone, Dream Envoy here, and welcome back to more of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Last time, we completed the Forest Temple, awakening Saria as the Sage of the Forest. And in this part, we're gonna do a little side quest that we can do with Fairy Bow. But first, before we start that side quest, we actually want to return back to the Temple of Time. If you go on past to where the Master Sword pedestal was, you'll find Sheik there.
You destroyed the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage. But there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken the other sages, you must become even more powerful. You must travel over mountains, underwater, and even through time. If you want to return to your original time, return the Master Sword to the pedestal of time. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years. The time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this to you for when that time comes. The song to return you to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light.
You have learned the Prelude of Light.
As you hold the Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword, you hold time itself in your hands. Link, we shall meet again.
So, you heard, Sheik. If we ever want to return back to being a child, simply drop the Master Sword into the pedestal of time. We do not need to do that, and we won't have to for quite a long time. You, on the other hand, if you missed any side quests as a child, you can now go back and do so. For example, learning Epona songs so you can get Epona in the future. Which, yeah, Epona is gonna help a lot in this side quest. In fact, I think that she's required. I'm not 100% sure, but I think she is. And then I gotta remember to show on screen back there how to play the Prelude of Light in the 3DS version. Ah, shut up, Redeads. Anyways, our side quest is gonna be in here.
Oh, you are quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome, too. Your name is Link, isn't it? Don't be surprised. I can read people's minds. If I looked as good as you, I could have run a different kind of business. My shop is the only ghost shop in Hyrule. Because of the great Ganondorf, it is a fine time for a business like this. Oh, I can only hope the world gets even worse. The ghosts, called Poes, are spirits of centralized hatred that appear in the fields and graveyard. They hate the world. Young man, if you catch a Poe, I will pay a lot of money for it.
And yeah, occasionally the Poes will try to escape from the cage and he'll whack it with a stick. Or she. I never quite figured it out. In fact, for a long time, I thought that this person was decapitated and that red dot is like a stump of where the neck used to be. Really disgusting, but nope, it's actually supposed to be an eyeball. Anyways, this whole side quest is actually just gonna be going around Hyrule Field trying to collect all the Poes. It's really just a matter of, I'll start with the first one. The first one is near the fork. Basically, as soon as it appears, and it didn't, if it doesn't appear, because you gotta be in a very specific spot for it to appear. But when it does, I'll show what you need to do. Right here? No? Maybe it's by the sign. Because like I said, it has to be in a very specific spot. Not that. Here? Yes, it is. You want to get the Poe with your arrow. If you run out of arrow, simply run through the tall grass or leave the area and come back if you run out of arrows. You can also go to Kakariko and buy more. If the Poe disappears, don't worry, it will respawn. I've seen some people think that they would have to leave the area and come back. Nope. You just need to go back to the spawn point. You defeated the Poe Ghost. You want to catch it in a bottle? Say yes. You caught a big Poe. Sell it to the ghost shop for a lot of money. That's pretty much the entire side quest, right in a nutshell. I do sometimes recommend emptying out your other 2 bottles, including the bugs. In fact, the fairies and the bugs are pretty easy to find again, since we know there's a fairy fountain in the Sacred Meadow, and there's bugs near the graveyard, so it's not too difficult to simply empty out the bottles, do this side quest, and then find the fairy and bug again. We won't actually need bugs for quite a while. Anyways, I'm getting low on arrows. Like I said, if you run out of arrows, just cut the grass around here. So it's not really that big of a deal. See? I'm already almost replenished. Anyways, once you obtain a Poe, climb back on Epona, and you can either go ahead and try to catch another Poe. Once you catch a Poe, it will not respawn. But you can go out of your way and catch a whole bunch of other Poes. But anyways, when you catch the 3 Poes that you want, 3 Poes or 1 Poe or whatever, just return to the ghost shop, show your bottle, see target.
Oh, you have a Poe today. Very interesting. This is a big Poe. I'll buy it for 50 rupees. On top of that, I'll put 100 points on your card. If you earn 1,000 points, you'll be a happy man.
And that's the thing. We're just gonna be repeating this over and over again. There's a total of 10 big Poes in Hyrule Field, and I'm really just gonna fast forward and show off the locations of every Poe, because this is gonna take a while, and I'd rather not commentate throughout the whole thing. So, I'll just fast forward this and show you the location of every Poe. 900 points. Just one last big Poe to go. I've also noticed something that I've actually didn't remember this little detail before, but if you defeat a big Poe while riding Epona, it will be replaced with a small Poe that appears when you're on foot. For example, I'll go ahead and go through that corner again. Well, hold on. Is it gonna appear? Okay, maybe not, but I have noticed that sometimes regular Poe will appear in place of a big Poe. I have noticed that happens sometimes. Anyways, I'm filled up with rupees, so rupees, even from the potion shop, is completely useless to me. All that really matters is getting the reward for the very last Poe. Last Poe is actually gonna be over on the cliff overlooking Kakariko. Well, the stream in front of Kakariko. You can either go under the cliff or stand at the top of the cliff and shoot at it. Let's try the top of the cliff first. Nope, missed it. Now let's back up. And go for it again. I missed. Gotta be quick about it. But at least I could just easily back up, then run back forward. And shoot at it again. It's just a matter of aiming. And if I run out of arrows, I could just, run into the tall grass again. Man, I keep missing. No. Oh, wait, it appeared and disappeared. I absolutely hate how, when I go ahead and pull out my arrows, man, you gotta be really quick on this one. Might actually be easier if I go underneath the cliff and do it. If I ever run out of arrows, I'll try that. I might have to aim lower. Yeah, I'm gonna aim lower, and actually I'm gonna go to the bottom of the cliff. See if that's any easier. By the way, I've been recording for about an hour now. This is a little something I should that I decided to point out. Let's turn around. Alright, I have to go through the cliff in order for it to work. Like, kind of underneath that bridge formation. Nope, I've ran out of arrows, but that seems to be a little bit easier. Okay. No big deal, I'll just come back when I get some arrows. Oh, what am I doing? I could just go to the village and buy arrows there. I mean, like, I did say the shops are useless, but for the most part. But I think this is the one time that I'm actually gonna go use a shop. This would actually be the first time I use a shop since getting the Deku Shield. Which, if you remember, is only sold in shops. You can only obtain them from shops. Anyways. By the way, if you're wondering where the shop is, it's right near Death Mountain. And yeah, everybody that was in Castle Town has moved to Kakariko as well. So don't worry, nobody actually died when Ganondorf taken over. Well, most people lived. Others, such as that soldier, weren't so lucky. Anyways, it might take me a little while, but you kind of get the gist of what we need to go do. Either on top of the cliff. Seriously, Epona, really? Because of a little bit of water. You gotta whinny like that. Okay, fine. Just run for it. Ah, close. It's not easy. Namely because Epona will whinny every time she goes up to, like, water. Ah, got it. Down from Epona. Get across the river. Wow, I shot it from quite a distance. Anyways, cut it in the bottle. And what the heck. If I need Epona, I can always just color with the song. But, anyways. Onto the broken drawbridge, through the water. Into the abandoned market. Into the ghost shop. And because of the last time we'll see this dialogue, let's just go ahead and see it.
What's happening today? If you have a Poe, I will buy it. Your card now has 900 points. Come back again? Oh, you brought a Poe today. Very interesting. This is a big Poe. I'll buy it for 50 rupees. On top of that, I'll put 100 points on your card. If you earn 1,000 points, you'll be a happy man. Wait a minute. Wow. You have earned 1,000 points. Young man, you are a genuine ghost hunter. Is that what you expected me to say? Because of you, I have extra inventory of big blows. So this will be the last time I can buy a ghost. You're thinking about what I promised would happen when you earned 1,000 points. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Just take this.
And we get a fourth empty bottle. We hunted ghosts for an hour for an empty bottle. Well, it's good to have extra inventory space. This is the fourth and final empty bottle in the game. Nice. Now we can pretty much use it for anything we want. I'm primarily gonna focus on filling these up with fairies in actuality. We will still need bugs, but actually we only need bugs at one more point in the game, and that won't be till quite a while, like not until we do our 6th temple. Well, 5th. Surprising that it survived this long. But anyways, since I've technically been recording for an hour, but it probably would be only not even 15 minutes at that, I think I'm gonna end it here. So, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Feel free to be behind a comment. There's Ebona's song. Anyways, like I said, if you want to see more videos from me, leave behind a comment. And next time on Let's Play... Wow, you snuck up on me. Next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're gonna continue on with a few more side quests before continuing on with the main story, which Navi will occasionally remind us is gonna be... Wow, I can't. I actually have to use the arrows. It's gonna be on Death Mountain. Just one more video before we tackle the main story again. As the sun rises, I think I'll end it here. See you guys next time.
That cloud over Death Mountain. There is something strange about it.